Hey, how's it going? Rob Boyce, also known as Sluggo. I'm going to go through a few of the magazine covers I've had over the years. Starting off the Concrete Powder, Ultimate Distribution, Kevin Harris's distribution up here in Canada. Started a magazine back in the late 80s. Yeah. And his childhood friend Rob Lermy did most of the photos in the first few issues. He shot me skateboarding here at the Richmond Skate Ranch, 360 Rail to Fakey. This was the media issue, so this only came out to the skate shops and suppliers to see if they wanted to advertise.
Right.
And then this was the first issue. This is Sean Johnson.
Okay.
On the cover here, up here, doing a frontside invert. Camp of Champions up at Whistler, and then an invert. Kevin Harris's indoor park in Richmond, British Columbia.
Awesome.
And then many years later, after I took up snowboarding, I got a backflip up at Mount Seymour. Brendan Sohar shot that. That must have been in the 90s, mid-90s, 93, 94. What's it say?
98.
98. Well, way later than I thought.
Yeah, right around the time of this.
And so that 98 will bring us down to Transworld, where I had the cover 1998 May, shot by Jody Morris.
Right.
Obviously one of my favorite shots.
And that's the North Van Griffith Park,
That's
right?
the William Griffin Park, yeah, North Vancouver. I grew up in North Vancouver, so it's really cool to get a shot in where I grew up. And this backflip here, SBC, Skateboard Canada magazine. Another Jody Morris shot, Encinitas, California, I think the Y.
Yep.
2000. So 98, 2000, 98, way back.
And
1990.
Okay.
1990.
And so kind of tell us about the evolution of the backflip and how long you've been trying it, and did it start on the snowboard and then you were like, I bet I could do this on a skateboard?
You know, it started way back when I was 6 years old. Mom put me in gymnastics. So I did gymnastics from 6 to 16, so I got pretty good at backflips. Every apparatus, the rings, the high bar, vault, floor, everything. So when I got to skateboarding, I didn't expect to do backflips, but eventually we got there. So I started skateboarding in 86, and by 98 I was doing backflips on a skateboard. There was an indoor skateboard park in Vancouver that had a gymnastics area, and they had a foam pit. So one day in 98, we dragged a mini ramp into the gymnastics gym and started jumping backflips. And the next day, we went and got a backflip out of the bowl there.
Wow.
So thank you, gymnastics, for that one.
Yeah.
Sort of a Woodward style thing. It wasn't like we came up with it. Woodward was doing it long before that.
Yeah.
But, I think just for gymnastics.
And Rob, I like to ask people about classic covers that they remember from their early days. Any friends covers or just early mags that you saw that left you with an influence?
Yeah, for sure. Well, coming from Vancouver and being Canadian, George Faulkner way back in 96?
98.
98.
No, 89.
89, sorry.
December 89.
Had the cover. And Gordon and George Faulkner, two twin skaters that I grew up with, went to high school with, and so for one of them to get the cover, that was a really big deal for us, and something we were always really proud of.
Yeah. Anything else you can think of?
I guess the Tony Hawk Ollie McTwist cover. I think that stood out to me as like, wow.
Awesome. Well, Rob, I think that about covers it. Thanks for getting together with us.
Thanks for coming all the way here.
Yeah,
thanks for everything you do. Awesome. Keeping it alive. We love that. Rick and Mike start going. There it is. Nice.